Chateau de Lalande Advent Calendar vlogs, where every day of December we'll be showing you how we prepare for Christmas here at the Chateau.
Yep, we've got loads of tricks and tips for you, and if you don't want to miss a thing, hit subscribe, click the notification button, and you'll not miss anything.
Here's today's video. Today we're going to put together gifts based on things that we've just bought in charity shops. Most of us have so many things that we have to buy for Christmas that it can get really overwhelming.
Yeah.
And charity shops are a brilliant way of having less waste and giving to charity and having a cheaper Christmas. And it's much better for the environment too. And it's fun.
Not everything has to be brand new and expensive.
There's something so wonderful about buying Christmas presents in a charity shop because you can be really creative. There's lots of things that you can use here as craft projects, and you can just slightly change things to make them very beautiful for people. And also the way that you wrap them and present them afterwards makes all the difference. And you're giving to charity at the same time.
Well, I just found these beautiful Limoges plates. And look at the gilding on the edges. And they're in perfect condition. Look, there's a pair of them. €6 each, it's nothing.
I think I'll make beautiful presents for someone.
So what have you found, Steph?
I found some martini glasses with a black foot. There's only 3 of these. But I thought for Michael's new apartment...
So what's this? What have you found now?
I found myself a Christmas present. I always do this. I'm going to buy for other people, but I think I've fallen in love with this ridiculous hat.
Oh, it's beautiful.
That's my summer sorted.
That's it, you can go out and prune the roses.
I need a summer holiday just to wear it now.
That and a white dress.
They're closing, we're being kicked out.
Okay,
Too much
get the
shopping.
hat and run.
Hands that do dishes feel as soft as your face with bright orange French washing up liquid. So the most important thing when you've been to a charity shop is take the price off. I've been collecting boxes throughout the year. Whenever anyone gives me a nice present, I'll keep the box, but it's quite important to choose wisely. Do not, for example, give a lovely Jo Malone box to a massive Jo Malone fan, because when they open it and find a charity shop gift inside, they will be cross with you. Now I'm going to jazz some of the gifts up. So for example, these martini glasses, €1 each. I hope Michael doesn't watch this because these are for Michael Potts.
He's gonna know everything now. He's gonna know exactly how much they are, where they came from. He'll go, oh, thanks Stephanie, you spent €2 on my
but
Christmas
I spent
present.
a little bit more because I did buy a mini bottle of Bombay Sapphire to jazz them
and
up.
how much is that? So it's cost about €12.
I remember how much that was. But look at this. This is the priceless bit. And you see what I've done? I've done a bit of a James Bond theme for the martinis. Potts. Michael Potts.
Shaken, not stirred.
This box looks about the right size.
Okay.
And I have some black tissue paper. I'll put these in like that. And it shouldn't matter how much you've spent. It's the thought you've put into it and how nice the gift is.
It's just a beautiful gift. And who could not be thankful for that on Christmas Day?
Especially when, with it, they get a sexy photo of themselves.
Of themselves? I mean, who wouldn't want that?
Who wouldn't want that? Here's my very simple ironed antique cotton shift.
Oh, very naughty.
My mother loves these. She just keeps buying them. I think this was €2 or €3 in the charity shop. There are a lot of these in France, but they're perfect in summer. And I think there's something quite nice about the innocence of them. Quite romantic.
Well, at least it's good quality and well made.
Yes, it is. Beautiful cotton. I don't know who PR was.
It's for Princess.
Princess Roberta. Well, whoever PR was, she had a very pretty nightie.
Oh, that's perfect.
There's this really pretty cotton envelope, and there are a lot of these in charity shops in France. People used to use them to keep their nighties in. I will put the night dress that I got in here with a couple of little treats. So then someone can wear their new nightie and then have a little night that's all about pampering themselves. There's that. And 3 little gifts. Malin & Gutt's Clarifying Clay Mask. Really like this company, quite a few things by them. Claudeli, really nice French company. This is a nourishing body lotion. And a small travelling scented candle. And I think that is as luxurious a gift as you would get in any shop. But for the finishing touch, It's really nice to scent it. I happen to have a White Company really lovely pillow mist, which is lavender and olive. So I'm going to spray a little bit of that on here. Oh, that's beautiful. Really beautiful. And because this is for my mother, I found this really beautiful old leather-bound book of Robert Louis Stevenson's Travels with a Donkey, because my mother has all of her life talked about doing the Santiago pilgrim route with a donkey. So as she might not get round to it, as she spends so much time in South Africa and here and in England, instead she can wear her lovely nightie with a face mask on and a scented candle in the background, reading about somebody else travelling with a donkey. Might be a bit safer. There. And that's one gift done. I hope she likes it.
Oh, it's really thoughtful. She's going to love it. You don't have to be in French charity shops to pick up these lovely things. I mean, all of this came from English charity shops. Sheffield steel silver-plated teapot. It was a right state from the shop. You seem concerned that I don't have anything to polish with.
Yeah, I'm very concerned.
Did you not know that the texture of a fingertip is actually the perfect thing to polish silver and metal? And you cannot tell me that fingers are not the best thing for polishing.
I'm amazed. I would never, ever, ever dream of polishing something with my fingers.
You can now. Look, it's black.
Is that all the tarnish coming off?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I mean, you can polish it off afterwards with a cloth, but fingers are the best thing. Look no further. There's a clean glass there and a filthy hand there, and I can't drink it.
What are you asking me? Do you know that you're a ridiculous man?
Thank you. Oh, that's a lovely shine, that is.
Oh, the difference. It's like a mirror now. Yep, it's a mirror. Perfect.
From charity shop to fine silver. And we paired that with just another charity shop find, a little mini milk jug.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Dainty sugar bowl. This is from Ainsley and this is English made. That's just a lovely little tea for one set, and we paired it with Christmas tea. And the only thing that's brand new here is the tea, which is just a little luxurious touch.
The gift I'm working on now all hinges around this rather magnificent 1950s, 1960s pinny from France. It was, I think, 50 cents.
50 centimes? That's nothing.
One. Yes. And to jazz it up, I wanted to make it a kind of foodie lovers pack.
Yeah.
And I have this really cool Nerone black risotto rice from Italy.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
And I meant to get porcini mushrooms to have with it. And I forgot to get the porcini mushrooms.
Ah, so they're just getting risotto rice.
I know, it doesn't seem like
and
enough.
A pinny.
I feel like you need 3 things.
What you need to put with that is a little mini cookbook.
I do have a lot of old, ridiculous cookbooks.
Just something old and vintage.
Should we just literally go and have a look? And
Shall we look, see what you've got?
Up to the attic. We're up in the attic where all the books go until we actually build a library, which is fairly urgent. This is the cookery book section, so I think we should aim for ridiculous. But I'm not convinced that better barbecuing particularly goes with the risotto rice.
No, I don't think so.
Tricky, very tricky. Food and cooking in medieval Britain. I doubt they had risotto rice in medieval Britain. Oh, this is excellent. I think we found it.
Michael Smith, more grace and flavour.
I have absolutely no idea where this comes from. I mean, wouldn't you want to receive that on Christmas Day?
I would love it.
Menu 1. Melon and cassia bud salad, followed by quail with grapes. And then 18th century cheese pie, spelt with a Y. A blanket of fowl in cowcumbers.
Cowcumbers?
Cowcumbers. Cucumbers were frequently referred to as cowcumbers.
No.
How cool is that? Oh, and there's a rice dish. Perfect. Okay. I'm folding it really neatly. And using tissue paper again. Pink and green. I don't think that subtlety is right for Christmas.
Not with that cookbook.
No, can I just point out the colour of the tissue paper and his jacket?
Yeah, and how the book is the perfect size for that box.
Yep, we obviously thought this through.
Did we?
Fluke. It's It's a Lalande miracle. Put the rice there.
Look at that.
Cover that with a pink. Oh, I'm enjoying myself.
It's like a little cushion.
There. And pièce de résistance.
That is a perfect gift.
Oh my goodness, I love it. Is it normal for me to feel flushed with pride just from putting presents together?
You've got all these lovely things that have cost practically nothing. And they're nice things. Things here that I would be really happy to receive as gifts.
Me too, actually. All of those I'd love.
So all we need to do now is find a beautiful box with this.
What a gorgeous plate.
This is gorgeous. This is a gilt, hand-painted plate from Limoges. And it costs €6. So that's beautiful. We've just got to find a box for that. And once we've found that, we need to do some wrapping.
Oh, this is the moment I've been waiting for.
And we've got something up our sleeve, something quite special when it comes to wrapping paper. But that's going to be saved for another vlog.
So I hope you liked following us on our charity shop adventures, and that wherever in the world you are, you run out to your local charity shop and find some treasures for the people that you love at Christmas.
And remember, it doesn't have to cost a fortune, so it's the thought that counts. So just put some thought into it.
Lots of thought.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas and see you tomorrow.
Merry Christmas.